Yo, 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 word up, homies. How are we? Hope you're all well. I've joined the gang and using words like homies. That's the recent news. Hope you're all well, guys. Hope you're having a good trading week so far. I know a few guys in the VIP Trading Academy are having a good week, so well done, guys. And yeah, we have a plan for today, right? We are going to look at a trade that I got into today, right? I got into New Zealand dollar, US dollar. It was one of my trade ideas from this morning, and I entered once I got a setup, right? That's how we trade. Yeah, we wait for a setup, we enter. So we'll take a look at that. Also, guys, yeah, don't be shy, right? Come say hello. Say hello, Tom. How are you? What did you have for lunch today? Where'd you get your hair cut? These sorts of things. Yeah, and then don't be shy, guys. Ask as many questions as you like about trading, right? And it can be literally anything. And you can also ask me questions about whatever you like, right? Whatever, you know, so don't be shy. Come say hello. News, right? We do have some news, but it's not affecting our stream. It's not until later, guys. All right, so we've got crude oil inventories later, and oil, or the oil chart is just a mess anyway. Why is Aussie dollar, US dollar beeping at me? Let's take a quick look. Okay, so it's on the H4, it's retraced to a interesting level because I would look to put my stop here and take price higher, but I am already in New Zealand dollar, US dollar. So we'll start there, guys, and take a look at this trade and why I took it, etc. And like I say, come say hello. Also, just before I come on the stream, guys, I have had a very large cup of coffee, right? Check, let me have a sip. And I had these little, they're called like little energy balls, right? They're like banana, coconut, and some other stuff all wrapped into these little balls. So if I, you know, start dancing on my desk or frothing at the mouth and ranting like a madman, then blame the energy balls. And it's not a euphemism. They're actually little balls that you eat. Anyway, let's have a look at the trade. Let's start with New Zealand dollar, US dollar. And let's just bring it up in the VIP Trading Academy, all right? So as you can see, guys, this is the VIP Trading Academy. Please come join it. This is where I give you all of my trade signals. And you can see this was the trade from today, right? You can see the date, the time. I think this is my local time. Yes, it is. And it was a buy, entry, stop loss, take profit. All right, so this is the trade that I am in. All right, guys, and basically, you know, we're in an uptrend on the day chart. We've broken this key level of resistance here. So we've clearly broken that, right? And we're just seeing bullish. If there was a bit of selling pressure, the next candle is just bang bullish, right? So we're just carrying on this bullish momentum, right, on this daily uptrend. And we've still got a bit of room to move into, you know, back up to this 6,300, even potentially back up to these highs and this 6,350. Okay. But why did I enter? So day chart gives me my direction. And in the H4, it was just simply a retrace. Yeah. Again, right. Not rocket science. Yeah. You know, this is not, you know, I'm not creating nuclear fusion here. Right, I'm just showing you a few simple price action things that, when put together, make sense, right? And they're quite logical, as per my vid this morning. Yeah. So yeah, right. We was in a H4 uptrend. Price retraced to a nice level. It was actually this last high here, right? And I entered. I didn't wait for a bullish reaction. I just entered. I put my stop below here. And I'm looking to take price back up to those daily highs, even, the next piece of resistance. All right, and that's the trade, guys. And then when I didn't wait for a bullish reaction, right? But once I've entered the trade, I do want to see a bullish reaction, right? So once I've entered the trade, I've been aggressive because I haven't waited for a reaction. And then when I see a candle like this, you know, it just supports my view of the market and supports, you know, the trade idea, right? So that's me, guys. That is New Zealand dollar, US dollar. That's the only trade I took today. I'm still in Swiss franc and Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. But yeah, just wanted to share the new trade with you. Right, let's see what homies are in the live chat. Rich Paul, what's up, Rich Paul? How are you? Michael, hello, mate. How are you? How's the farm? What do you grow on your farm? Are you like crops? Are you animals? Are you a bit of both? I'm interested, Michael. Please let us know. Shreyas, how did... Okay, so Shreyas has got an interesting question there. Let's just say hello to everyone. Hello for Pello. McFlave. Do you remember Flavor Flav from Public Enemy? I immediately thought of that. Maybe you are Flavor Flav. I don't know. Javan, how are you? Hi, Tom. Trust you're well. Please pass your view on gold. All right, Javan, we'll take a look at gold. And Michael is a pig farmer. Very good. You cannot be a bit of pork belly. Yeah. And yeah, you'll be very popular in the Philippines, Michael. I went to the Philippines and they love pork, right? So yeah, sell it out there if you're not already. More not flavor, more like fly. Okay, cool. Get ya. Right, Shreyas has got an interesting question here. So let's start with this question. How did traders scalp during the 80s? You know, when they had one-click buy or sell access and had to call their broker to open or close positions. So it's an interesting question. I imagine there wasn't much scalping went on, right? If any, in the 80s, right? Because scalping is all about speed of execution, right? And the virtual online world and the speed of the internet now and how quickly you can, you know, it's milliseconds you can enter a trade, you know, that lends itself to scalping. So it'll be interesting to see if scalping even existed, right, in the 80s. Yeah, with no internet. You know, it probably didn't. You're not going to ring someone up, you know, and say, I want to buy euro, US dollar, and I want to get out in 5 pips, right? Time you've made the phone call, it's moved 5 pips, right? You're either stopped out, you know. So, yeah, I imagine scalping didn't go on, Strauss, but I love the idea of picking up the phone and asking someone, I want to buy euro, US dollar, and I want to close it in 5 pips time. They'll be like, this guy is mental. So I imagine there was none, Shreyas, but funny, interesting question. What else are we looking at? Okay, so Javan wanted to look at gold. You are gold. Mustn't sing on the live stream. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing when I do it in karaoke bars, let alone on a live stream. Anyway, let's have a look at gold. So we looked at gold yesterday, Javan, if I remember rightly. And this is a buy, right? I want to buy gold. Yeah, so we are clearly in this uptrend, right? Tick, we're in an uptrend. Very bullish candle, not so bullish candle, but still got a nice big bottom wick rejecting this support level. So everything's telling me to buy. Maybe it wants to come a bit lower before we buy, but I want to buy gold. No two ways about it. If we look at the day chart, yeah, it's not making higher highs, right? This level is holding on gold. But again, we are clearly in an uptrend. So what I want to see is price return to here. Okay, once price returns to here, I am very much interested in buying gold because it represents a nice level of support and nice value, right? We've got so much room to move into. And at this point, it would be kind of an uptrend stroke range. So I want to buy gold. I'm not willing to buy it now. I will wait for price to come down here. And just looking at this candle, I'm pretty sure H4 structure has broken down, right? So it's basically in the process of breaking down, right? If this candle stays below these lows, right? Because this is really... Yeah, I mean, this level through here held, right? This is the last H4 low. We stopped making higher highs, which is always a red flag that trend is slowing, if not reversing. And then if this candle finishes like this, there's a strong possibility that we could take price back down to here. But I don't want to sell gold because weekly and daily are in an uptrend. But if this does happen, right, and then price continues down here, then all I want to see is price come down here, and then bang, we get another structure break, right? And then I'm looking to take price back up. So that's what I would be waiting for on gold. Yeah, US dollar strength. We're seeing a little bit of US dollar strength come into the market. If you look at US dollar CAD, yeah, we're seeing a little bit of US dollar strength here. New Zealand US dollar, I don't want to see US dollar strength, but you know, we're still looking good here. There's no you know, reason for panic or anything. There's never any reason for panic, right? You follow your system, you follow your risk management, you sit back and drink cocktails. That's all I do all day, right? I'm surprised I'm not slurring. I'm only joking, but you get the idea. It should just be not, relaxing's not the right word, but trading should just be like, you know, let them get on with it, right? So yeah, that's what we're seeing on gold. Right, what else are we looking at? Michael, that's good meat. Yes, it is. Yeah, you're going to get me hungry, Michael. What did before my energy balls, I had like a very healthy vegetable brothy soup, homemade by the missus. It was very nice. I have to say that just in case she's listening in. It was terrible. I'm only joking. It was nice. Right, what are we looking at? McFly. Tom, do you think collecting swap rates is a valid strategy? Say shorting gold, US dollar, for example. You mean as in, you know, because sometimes swap fees are in your favor, right? And when you hold a trade, the swaps build up. I'm going to say no, but I don't know anyone who's traded it, right? And I don't have enough experience about such a strategy, right? But just thinking about it, for me, it would require a large, like, let's say millions of pounds to make it viable, right? Because you still need to be in a trade as well. There's an element of risk, right? So no, I'm if anyone's got any ideas on that, I'm open to hear them. I would be interested. But for me, to get decent swap fees, you need a decent amount of money on the trade, and then you're in a trade, and there's a risk associated with the trade, right? So I'm going to say no, but that's a no coming from a place of not having tried it. Okay, so an ignorant no. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, McFly. What you think about that? That, you know, there's a lot of this like arbitrage, and you know, and there's this thing called, what's it called? Can't remember, but it's like you're trading the differences in the market, and they're tiny amounts. But if you do it enough and enough of them, you can make money. It's like arbitrage trading. But I don't know anyone in my experience of meeting traders over the years that's ever traded such a system. So yeah, there you go. Okay, Javan, so you're looking for the same as me with gold. So good. All right. So yeah, wait for a retrace on gold and we can look to get in. Guys, like I say, don't be shy. Come and ask as many questions as you like. Let me also mention, if you haven't already, please come join the channel, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. If you haven't already, please come join our trading community, right? You can have a chit chat with traders, share knowledge, ideas. Come join the free Discord channel. If you want more than that and you want access to my trade signals, like I showed you earlier, and you want access to my strategies and tutorials, and you want access to me, as in you can ask me questions, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. And right now, if you sign up with Pepperstone, you can see the broker above my head, who are also a broker that's compatible with TradingView. Pepperstone will give you free entry to our VIP Trading Academy if you sign up and deposit funds into one of their accounts. So yeah, do it. It's a no-brainer, guys. Yeah, change broker. If you haven't got a broker, use them. Come get free VIP. Right, what else are we looking at? Rich Paul, so talking about panicking. I have been panicking once I open positions, but it's interesting how when I hold positions to hit target, I make money, but when I close positions, I lose some money. Okay, so just anything to do with panicking in trading, right? Let's have a sip of coffee here. So if you are panicking in your trading, it normally comes from a place of discomfort and a place of being unconfident, right? And what are some of the things that normally lead to these emotions, right? And they are the following, right? You don't have a strategy that suits you, right? You might be scalping on the M15 chart, right? And it doesn't suit you. You might be better off intraday trading on the H4, right? Or you might be swing trading and you're just waiting too long and you know, the strategy doesn't suit you. So there's one thing. Also, the time frame, right? If you're in and out of many trades in a day, for example, scalping the M15, or even H1, and you are in 3 or 4 or 5 trades, the amount of trades can create panic, right? I don't want a lot of trades, right? I said this analogy in one of my mentorship sessions. Imagine it like this, guys, right? If you're at work and people keep piling up your folders, they're like, oh, Tom, can you get this done? Tom, can you please get this done? And then before you know it, you've got a pile of work on your desk. That is likened to being in 5 or 6 trades. It's a lot of work. You've added to your workload. This can create panic. So I just want to manage 1 or 2 trades maximum, and that's it, right? I don't want a big workload, right? That can create panic. Obviously, trading too big a size, that can create panic, right? You're trading more than what you should, according to your account, right? Breaking rules. Yeah, rules of your trading plan, whether it's your strategy or your risk management, that creates panic, right? So there are trading during news, that creates panic, right? There are so many things that can create anxiety and panic in trading, but they are all within your control. You can change them, right? If you're in too many trades, go up a time frame, you'll get less trades. Right? If you're trading too much money, reduce your risk, right? You know, if you don't feel confident in your trade, right, when you take it, then, you know, back test it. Look at how it performed previously. Have the confidence in it, right? So the point here is it's about identifying what causes the panic and then nipping it in the bud. So it's like prevention is better than cure. You don't want a problem that keeps arising and you have to cure it. You want to prevent the problem in the first place by doing the right things. So you need to understand where, if you have negative emotions with trading, whether it's, you know, anxiety, greed, panic, any of the negative feelings, right? You need to understand the root of it, okay? And then you can help sort of stamp it out. Okay, so I hope that helps, Rich Paul. So we've got a couple of things here about swaps, right? And there's a couple of comments here that I agree with, right? So we've got McFly says, if I'm going to carry the position to the next day, I'm just more comfortable with a profit swap rather than a negative one. Yes, of course, right? I would agree. If I'm in a trade and there's a positive swap, it's just, you know, things are rosier, right? I'm gonna not be hit with swap fees. I'm actually going to make money on the swap, right? So of course, but that wouldn't, you know, if for example I had two trades, right, and one trade give me a better setup, but it had negative swaps, and the other trade wasn't as good a setup, but it was positive swaps, I would still take the trade with negative swaps. It's a better setup. Right? So, you know, it doesn't sway my trades. It doesn't play that important role in my trading, to be honest. Nor makes a good comment here as well. So swap rates are helpful for swing trading for me. When I'm holding a pair for a while and it has a positive swap, I'll be happy holding it longer as long as it meets my plan. Yeah. So similar to McFly's point, but yeah, you know, I'm intraday, right? And I'm, you know, generally going to hold a trade maximum a couple of days, right? If I'm holding a trade for 2 weeks, then obviously those swap fees can add up. Then it probably would be more of a consideration. But the fact that I trade intraday, less so. Okay, yeah. Exactly. So Rich Paul says, it's my first day of trading a real account. I think it's because of that. Of course. Right? Of course. Yeah. If you've gone from demo to trading a real live account, you're going to experience all sorts of feelings today. Right? And this is a good point, right? If your first day from demo account to live account, your assumption is that you will just do what you did on the demo, and let's say you were killing it on the demo, and you'll just go onto the live account and do exactly the same. You won't, right? The trading floor I was on, right? They used to train a few traders, right? And there was these guys who they trained on a demo account, right? And they were killing it. Right. And they were like, right, I can't wait to get onto the live account. You know, I'm going to have a Ferrari by Christmas. You know, the mentality of a new trader. Right. And they got into their live accounts and literally all of them lost money in the first month. Not one of them made any money. Right. Because the rules have changed on you. Right. It's real money. And that has a big effect on you. It shouldn't. Right. And you will learn to come to terms with that. It's just about percentages, right? It's not about the money. But of course, you're going to experience some negative feelings and some, you know, difficult feelings when going from demo to live. All right. So a few tips there would just be reduce risk, you know, so therefore reduce your trade size. If you were going in 1% on the demo, maybe drop down to 0.5. Right, just to get the feel for the live account, right? So start small and build up on the live account. Right, we have got it here. You can make money on swaps. Shreyas is telling us straight. You can make money on swaps. And yes, you can, right? I mean, if you're in a positive swap trade, you make money on swaps, right? Oh, it's a question, right? Okay. So, yes, if you're in a positive swap trade, you'll make money on the positive swaps. But I think what the idea is to just make money on swaps, almost regardless of what price action or what anything else is doing, right? And I don't know, I might do a bit of homework myself and have a look at some swap strategies if there are any out there. But I'm skeptical, shall we say. All right, guys, any other trades that or any other questions? I'm enjoying the questions today. I always appreciate your questions, guys. Really enjoy them. Keep them coming. You know, I like the topics that pop up and, you know, gets you thinking about different things to do with trading. So, yeah, keep them coming, guys. Please subscribe to the channel and smash the like button if you haven't while I have a sip of coffee in my Liverpool FC mug. It's my lucky mug. Yeah, and guys, get your questions over to us. I'm just going to take a quick look at some of the trades that I'm in. So I'm still in Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. Okay, this is not the candle we wanted to see. But this is a H4 candle, right? We've still got time, you know, to see potentially a rebound. Okay, so yeah, okay, let's see. All right, I'm also still in Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Okay, this is the candle I do want to see. Yeah, I'm still in this trade, guys. I'm just looking to take price back up to here. And they're the three trades I'm in at the moment. Swiss franc yen buy, New Zealand US dollar buy, and Aussie dollar Canadian dollar buy. They're all looking good, apart from this Aussie dollar Canadian dollar trade, right? Like I say, we've still got 33 minutes. See how quickly I've done the math there. So let's you know, hope we see a bit of a wick on the bottom of this H4 candle. Yeah, something like this. And the H4 candle doesn't finish like this, because this is suggesting this level's holding. All right, so yeah, they're the trades I am in. Guys, please ask as many questions as you like about trading. Don't be shy. Is there any currency pairs you would like me to look at? Any problems you found in your trading? Are you having problems in your love life or at work? I can answer. I can't answer those. But yeah, any questions you like, guys. We were looking at a couple of other trades today as well. We were looking at these euro pairs, but just didn't get any retrace, right? We were looking at euro Swiss franc sells, right? But euro has just been taking a beating, right? It's so weak. We were looking for a retrace. You can see my alarm. As soon as it got there, I would have entered, but no retrace. Was also looking at euro pound today, and just look at it. Look at the euro. It's taking a hiding, right? Again, I was just looking for a retrace up into here, and then I would start selling, but just, yeah, haven't had any retrace on that. Was also looking at US dollar, Canadian dollar, right? And this is experiencing a nice retrace right now. So yeah, this is potentially at a nice level for selling. But like I say, guys, I'm already in New Zealand US dollar buys. And these are inversely correlated, right? Highly inversely correlated. So just trade one or the other. Right, bear with me. How do you say this name? Wunio. Hello to Tom and the community. Hello, Wunio. I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sure. Vanessa, good morning, Tom. Can you take a look at crude oil, please? Yeah, we can do that straight away. And afternoon, Aya, how are you? I'm always interested if you say morning, afternoon, or evening, because then I can gauge where in the world you are. So this is my afternoon. Okay, it's 4:30 in sunny Dubai. So there you go. Interesting, I'm sure. Right, let's have a look at crude oil. And let's take a look. So let's just take a look at this weekly chart, right? First and foremost, let's take a look at this weekly chart, right? And just look at it, right? Look at that and look at that. Those two candles together tell me that there is just volatility and indecision, right? You know, it's scruffy, right? This oil chart is scruffy, right? But so let's try and break it down and make sense of it. And it's difficult to make sense of it, right? But right now, right, at this point, we were in an uptrend, right? These lows down here held. We were getting higher highs, and these lows here held, right? But now we've got this new high and price come down. So are we now in a downtrend? We're seeing lower highs and these lows are still holding. So it's subjective and it's scruffy, right? It's like, look, you can hear me. I'm like, but I cannot commit to if that's in an uptrend or a downtrend. So for that simple reason, I would stay away from oil, right? But that's just the weekly. Let's get more information from the daily. Now, on the day chart, what are we seeing? So again, right, this was in a downtrend. Okay, it shot up. At this point, we're getting higher highs. It's in an uptrend. It come all the way back down, and now it's come all the way back up. So really, on daily, we're in a daily uptrend, right? But again, you've got this big reaction here. So it's just tricky, right? It's tricky to read this chart. And remember, you've got a big weekly wick candle like this, and you've got a big weekly wick candle like this. So if there's ever a chart that says stay away from me, it's oil right now. This is telling me to just stay clear of it. It is a disgusting price action chart. But I'm glad you brought it to our attention, Vanessa, because it's important that you understand what is a disgusting chart, right? And this is it. It's not clear. So I would just stay away from it, right? Okay. If we look at the H4, what are we seeing here? I mean, again, this is not easy to read, right? Are we seeing, right, a bit of a downtrend? Yes, I would say we're in a H4 downtrend. You know, or you could just argue we're seeing this, right? And this could be a potentially good area for buyers. But if you're seeing this, right, it's a good area for sales, right? So, yeah, I'm lost for words. I think it's one of the first charts I've genuinely been lost for words. It's disgusting. I do not want to trade it. So, Vanessa, until this chart starts sort of becoming less subjective and moving in a clear trend, then not interested, right? Okay, so stay away from oil, guys. Okay, so what we've got another question here. What's the benefits of trading with trend and disadvantages of trading against trend? Okay, so this is a good question, right? Now, okay, Nort, we can take a look at New Zealand Swiss franc as well. Okay, all right, so just trading with trend. The simple premise of trading with trend is that you are increasing the probability of your trade. That's it, right? So look at this, just any chart, right? If you're trading with trend, right, there's a strong possibility that price in a downtrend will come lower, right? You know, I don't want to start buying a downtrend here, even though there's some pips to be had. I don't want to start buying a downtrend here, although there were some pips to be had. I just don't want to, because ultimately price will come up and then turn over, because price wants to carry on with trend. And all the traders in the world, right, the millions and millions of traders looking at this oil chart are seeing a downtrend. So they are thinking to themselves, I want to sell it. And as simple as that, it's just market sentiment, right? If people are seeing a downtrend, the vast majority want to sell. Now, obviously, you know, H4 might be in a downtrend and M15 might be in an uptrend, right? So the H4 trader is looking for sells, right? Okay. And you are increasing the probability of trade success by trading with trend. Fact. And another interesting thing with trend is that it always wants to find the last low, right? Until you get a turning point, right? Last low, price hits it. Last low, price retraces, hits it. Last low, hits it. Last low, hits it, right? And then comes down. Now it's at a key support level, right? We don't want to keep selling into key support levels. And we've had a real big trend change. As soon as we break these highs in here, okay? So trade with trend, right? I will trade against trend if we are in extreme circumstances. Like if we're extremely overbought or extremely oversold, I will take some against trend trades then, but only then. But my other point that I was going to make is this, right? If you are in this downtrend on the H4, on the M15, this very little section here is probably in an M15 uptrend, right? So you've got other people on the M15 still trading with trend, right? But they're just trading from there to there. In fact, let's go down and take a look. Let's go literally back to here, right? And yeah, so at this point, right, I'm looking for a sell all day. That is a top-notch setup, right? We get a break of a low, we break it, we retest it, right? We retest that low. What was once support becomes resistance, we take it lower, right? But I just wanted to say that because I bloody love that setup, right? If you only traded one setup in trading and it was that, you would have success. It's a wonderful setup. But let's look at the M15. So, like I say, guys, you've got a trader trading the M15. And M15's in this downtrend. As soon as you see a break of this high, you've got some traders buying here, right? And they just follow M15 structure, right? And they make their money, right? They put their stop here. They've got a very nice risk to reward, right? Okay, but they're still with trend. So it depends what time frame you're on, but trade with trend. It increases the probability of success, right? Yeah, so there you go, guys. Interesting question from Rich Paul. But yeah, Nor, you're part of the VIP crew. So Tom, can we check New Zealand Swiss franc? I'm looking for a long trade. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Before I look at New Zealand dollar Swiss franc, guys, right now, look above my head, Pepperstone, an award-winning global broker who are compatible with TradingView, are giving you free VIP access to our VIP Trading Academy, where I give you all of my signals, all of my tutorials and strategies, and you get direct access to me. Pepperstone will give you free access to that if you open up an account with them and deposit funds into your own trading account, right? No brainer. Check it out. New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. Let's have a look at the weekly chart. The only thing with, well, not the only thing. Let's break this all down, right? So we are in an uptrend, then bang, we're in a downtrend, right? Clearly in a downtrend. And we are at an important level of once support, now resistance, right? However, you know, these are very bullish candles. So we've got a bit of conflict here, right? We're in a downtrend. this is a good resistance level. So this would suggest sells, but these candles are suggesting buys, right? So conflict, okay? Now, if we drop down to the day chart, we're in an uptrend, right? There's no two ways about it. Yeah, we're in an uptrend, okay? So price came down, and then really we've been in an uptrend ever since. But this uptrend is sort of stuttering at this level, right? Because we know it's good resistance. So for that reason, I'm a little reluctant to start buying New Zealand Swiss franc at the moment. If potentially we got a break through this level, then that would give me more confidence to start buying New Zealand Swiss franc, right? Let's take a quick look at the H4. Okay, and there's a bit of this indecision here, right? Because they know this is a resistance level, and you've got sort of daily buyers at the moment. So there's been a lot of indecision here. So yeah, it's difficult for me to say I would buy this right now. I'd probably stay out of the market. Well, I would stay out of the market. And you also have to consider, right? You also have to consider the other Swiss franc pairs, like Euro Swiss franc. I know Euro's weak, okay, but Swiss franc's picking up some strength, right? Let's look at pound Swiss franc. Yeah, it's stopped making, these highs are holding, right? So we're seeing some strength here as well. And then if you look at US dollar Swiss franc, it's broke some important lows, right? If you look at US dollar Swiss franc, yeah, we've broken this low here with a bearish candle. A little bit oversold, I would say. So I'm seeing Swiss franc strength. So, but I'm also seeing New Zealand dollar strength. So it's a real tricky one for me, Noor. I can understand why you want to buy it, but for me, it's a stay out, I'm afraid. All right. So yeah, hope that helps, Noor. Right, we've got a question here, RH Knight. For how long is the access? A year, a lifetime? So it depends on how much you deposit into your own trading account. All right. So if you are interested, RH Knight, please email us and we'll send you all the details. You can get up to 1 year free access. So drop us an email. The editor will drop the email right now for you, I'm pretty sure. If not, it's, I forget my own our email. The editor deals with all this, but I think it's hello@simply-forex.com. Okay, that could be totally wrong. Anyway, you'll find the email on our YouTube channel. Yeah, so email us and we'll send you all the details about that promotion. And on that note, guys, we are going to call it a day. Thank you very much for all of your questions and all of your time today. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you same time again tomorrow for the live stream. Looking forward to it. See you later, guys.